Hey guys, Dimebot here. As you can see, today we're taking a look at an alpha. This is Labyrinth. Now, first, a disclaimer out of the way up front. I know one of the developers for this game and was provided a key for this game. That being said, I'm not going to spare the game any criticisms. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of them. This is still a early access game. It's set to a really funky resolution, by the way. Let's change that. You have a quality slider here. And actually, one thing I do appreciate, I always love it when games do this, you can see the changes in the game as you play. You have a touchscreen mode, you have unit info tab on or off, and you have your audio with separate sliders for everything and a master volume. Very well done, I like it. I would like to see some more graphics options, but What? Did we not just change this? Yeah, whatever. I understand it's early access, so... Boop. Here we go. You have a tab down here for available quests. I don't think they work yet. So what exactly is this game? Well, Labyrinth is a tactics strategy game with card building. I don't know, we were talking about this in Discord the other day, like what do you call this game? And even the devs aren't really certain. So I think the best way to show you will just be to jump in and play. So we're gonna choose our heroes. Now I have 5 heroes right now, and you can see that each of them has an archetype. So there's warfare, wizardry, and in these 3, this one is come on, tooltip please. Faith, this one is another warfare, and this one is skullduggery. You'll also notice that they have their own levels. Now I think I will go with my Ember Mage here because she's level 3. You confirm, and then we start a raid. Now we're gonna go with casual because this game is hard. I kind of suck. You notice we're taking on another player's Labyrinth. I will show that aspect of the game shortly, but first to give you a handle on how the game plays so that part will make sense. Okay, so here we are in the dungeon, and it's this guy again. So this guy, you fight every labyrinth, you go against a boss, and I hate this boss. We can double click on him and see what his powers are. So he has armor equal to the number of minions he controls. So he has 3 armor right now because he has 3 minions. Now you can scroll this game around, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can drag the camera. It's a nice looking game. I particularly like some of the lighting effects. Character models also very good. So we have multiple heroes here, and each one of these heroes has their own cards, their own abilities, and their own resource bank. So for example, this warfare character here, Korgan, Twiceborn, has a rage bar down here, and it'll fill up every time he takes damage, and I can use that to power up certain attacks. Up here you'll see the clock. Now this is the order that we're going in, this is the enemy order, and the cost of these cards, this 2, you'll see that when I act it'll move him down the bar to space 3 right here, and those movements are directly based on the cost of the cards that you play. So let's go ahead and have Korgan here move in to attack of this guy. Now of course I can't really, well, I can attack him if I want to. No, I'm not in range actually. So what I want to do is I want to play battle preparations. There we go. Now I have that. Now she is basically a healer and a buffer. She can also do some pretty good damage. She also has a card called Wind Up. Wind Up cards, when you cast that spell, they don't, or that action, it doesn't take effect until the beginning of your next turn, meaning it can be cancelled by certain actions and cards. Now I can deal 3 damage if I want. I can give an ally +1 armor. I could straight up heal, or I could guard and gain 1 armor. What I think we're going to do actually is we're going to go ahead and cast Spear of Wrath, because this will do 8 damage to the nearest opponent. And that leaves us with our wizard. Now I could, if I had my resource down here, I could actually use it to deal 10 damage if I had 10 points in it. 7 damage if I had 5. This has piercing and Codex of Cover. It's an offhand. We're going to go ahead and equip that. Now he's going to move. He's going to deal 5 damage plus 1 damage for each spirit minion you control. So he's going to good whack, but I only took 3 damage because I blocked 2 of it with my armor. Now, we are going to deal 7 damage to this guy. He's got 1 armor. It'll take him down to 6 and knock him back. Now for him, we are actually going to move over here, and we are going to use our rage resource to deal more damage to him. That right? We would have, at least. So, Inspired Hatred, one of your minions gains +2 attack. Great. This is going very poorly. So I'm really bad at this. So Fury Smash. We could use that. What I'm actually going to do is use full force on this guy. A little bit of damage in. There comes Spear of Wrath. And I should be able to take this guy out shortly. I like the fact that you have a lot of cards here that let you choose. And this guy is going to summon a Spirit of War, and he's going to start gaining armor if we don't interrupt it. This thing needs to go down, so we're going to drop him. Now, I'm not doing a very good job of paying attention to the action bar either. This is a random drop. This is actually health. This is going to be the end of Kogar here in a second, if I don't do something. Now, this guy is just going to continue to gain armor. We really actually need to take him down. So I'm going to restore 3 health to him, to everybody rather, and refresh my turn. And I'm going to give him some armor. So this game is all about kind of the group dynamics. There's a card I really wish would pop up in here, which would allow me to do a massive damage to these guys, but we're going to gain 3 provoke and 3 armor. This is going to focus them in on me, hopefully block a lot of damage, and we're going to use Fury Smash to do... So these are on a slider. I can choose how much I want to use. I'm going to use all of it. Get some damage in on him. I'm going to have her move. Gain some attack, actually. Now, I don't have the range to do anything with that, so I'm just going to heal him. Now, she is up, and I'm going to go ahead and move her, and then deal some damage. I don't want to get her too close. Choose to focus on the boss right now, because that minion is kind of in the back. I'm going to use my Codex of Cover to try to get a better card. Fireball will be very nice. And this guy is going to come in and murder the shit out of her. Spiked Shield. Now, if I had Provoke, that would be great. I was waiting for this card, but it will allow me to counterattack with him. I'm not going to be able to take him out, so we're instead going to try and focus. He's going to summon 3 soldiers, taking him up to 5 armor and making this completely impossible for me to win. I hate this boss, and everybody uses him. So we're going to use Korgan's Anger. Which is going to allow us to get in a good bit of damage, but I need to kill him quickly. He's got 14 health left, basically. So I'm going to go with balance attacks so that I have some armor. And this is more than likely going to be the end of my mage. However, she's dead. So it really just comes down to Korgan now. this piece of equipment I wish I could equip. We're going to go with Spike Shield. It's the only thing that might let us live. Because this entire row of people is going to attack us. And he just keeps armoring up. And we're dead. I hate that boss. Your dabbling into dungeon delving has ended in a decidedly disastrous denouement. Do not dawdle, descend into darkness anew with doubly defiant determination. I love the alliteration. Whoever wrote that is a genius. So, let's take a look at the deck building aspect of this game. So each hero has their own deck. Right now they only have one. They also have perks. So let's take a look at Corgan here. So, right now for his perks, we have Walk the Walk equipped, which is play taunt. When you play taunt, you may pay 3 rage to gain +3 armor. We have Bloodthirst. He deals +2 damage to bleeding enemies. I really actually might want to swap that one out. Except I don't think I can. Let's do a Song of Valor. Turn that off, and you can see here all of the cards. And these are the cards that I was playing during the match. And this build could probably use a little tweaking. You can also craft cards. You can see cards that you don't have. A Warrior's Tale would be a card that I would very much like to craft. It costs this currency right here, which I do not have much of. And there are also hero-specific cards similar to class-specific cards in other card games. And like I said, each character does have their own deck. And they also have their own passives. Like his weapons have +1 durability and deal +1 damage. Now, there's also bosses, and these are what I was just fighting. So let's see if we can... He's not the one I've been using. I've actually been using the Engineer, who has not quite leveled up, but he has been fighting people. Now, I can't equip any perks with him yet, I don't believe, but each of these bosses has their own deck that you can put together for your Labyrinth. I don't really have any cards right now, but it's an interesting mechanic, and it allows you to make your dungeons customizable as you see fit. Really, really nice character art. And we'll save our deck here. So let's switch up the party a little bit and try an actual raid. In the interest of showing you guys a different hero, I'll throw in Rohan here. Now, Rohan is really interesting. He's kind of a roguish character. Let's start the raid and see how bad we're going to get our asses kicked. There is a ranked mode. You can't play it till you max the level on your heroes, so... let's go ahead and hop in. And we're fighting Adolphus, who's actually the boss I have in mind, except this guy's is level 3. So, once again, we need to kill the boss, and once you kill a boss, all minions will die. I'm going to go ahead and equip Spiked Shield with this guy. Her... Now, I think I will just move her a little bit and guard. And this guy, he is very interesting. He has cards like Second Wind where he may move after he acts. And he has a slightly different skill set. So we're going to move him forward. And we're going to equip a Brigand's Blade, which will take the place of our normal weapon over there. Now this guy's passive sucks. When you take 4 more damage from an attack, he summons a defensive sentry. It's not as bad as the guy we just fought, though. So I'm going to move him right here. I'm going to play Talk the Talk, and then I'm going to go with Spiked Shield. And they're all going to be taunted to me, and they're going to attack me. Now, I'm also going to Play Faith Cantrip here, get a little health back for them. Now this guy runs on amps, so we are going to go ahead and gain an amp for our next turn. And this thing's going to attack Corgan. Actually, no, it's not set up. Alright, so I'm going to move him right here. We're going to play this. Then we're going to deal 5 damage and gain an amp. And we're going to move back. Very interesting character, a lot of fun to play. I have not quite gotten the hang of him yet. But we are gaining rage at a steady rate with him. Fury Smash would let me kill that guy, but I would much rather just deal 3 damage and gain 3 armor. So now I haven't been showing it, but you can also just straight up attack with the Brigand's Blade. So if I could do that, or I could just deal 3 damage. Now there are structures you can build. In fact, he's going to go ahead and build a bomb for me right now. We're going to go ahead and kill this thing so that we can start dealing with these minions and get towards the boss. I like this game. I like the concept of it. It's a little bit to wrap your head around. Before they put in the tutorial, I was basically completely lost and had no idea what the hell I was doing. So I'm very glad for the tutorial. It's helped a lot. He does not get to act before that bomb goes off. So... oh, this is all kinds of bad. Well, that bomb needs to die, so... deal 4 damage. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're just going to have to Fury Smash it. Oh, wait, that's right, we can't. So, we actually need to... can't move him either. Alright, well, we're just going to kill this guy. And we're going to get her the hell out of the way. Because that bomb, or bombs, is going to go off. There's not really a lot I can do about it. Let's go ahead and heal these guys. So that we can, yeah, minimize the impact of that. Alright, so we're going to Second Wind. We're going to move. We're going to... actually, can I? Yes, I can. Destroy that structure. Move him right there. And I want to try and get to the boss now. You can see that there's a fair amount of thinking involved in what you need to do in this game. So let's get over to this thing. And kick its ass. And we should be able to drop it. Nope, we needed one more. Alright, so that thing's gone. And I should be able to get to him next turn and do a decent amount of damage. There we go. I remember if that guy takes 4 damage, he over 4 damage, he gets to summon a minion. But we're going to do it anyways. Actually, I might want to do... we'll do this so we can get an amp. There's his minion. He's also more mobile than the other boss that you saw. Actually, let's give him +1 attack. And I need to start healing next turn with her as well. I also need to get the hell away from this mine, because it's going to explode. Have some health. Let's see if we can get a little bit of bleed on this guy. Nope, this guy's got provoke. But he's bleeding now, so... We've got a spike shield equipped. Let's equip our trusty sword. Deal 4 damage. This will actually get through some of that armor. I need to move him. I keep forgetting to do that. This is why I'm bad at this game. Ow! Alright, first off, let's... He can't move. There. We're going to lose Rowan here. And we're going to lose probably this match. Unless we do this. So this will deal damage to a minion equal to its max health, which will allow us to clear one of those before he dies. But when you don't have any damage on the boss hardly, so that's kind of a problem. She's going to go down shortly. Probably not the best place to use that card, but I needed to be sure he died. Even though she's about to die herself. Yeah. And another Magnetron. Not a card I have in my deck. However, you can click on it and see what it does. It's a provoke, deals 3 damage, has 3 armor. I think we're just going to try and get in range of him and do some damage. Because she's dead. So now we see how much damage he can actually do. Yeah, I wish I had that hit all right now. So we get to watch him die a horrible death. Sorry, Kogar. Although, I can actually use Spirit Heal and drag this out just a little bit longer. I love that rage effect, but he's dead. Alright guys, that is a look at Labyrinth. It is still in early access, like I said. I'm terrible at it, but hey, I'm still gaining levels and experience, so... Get some stars, which will allow us to equip better cards. So there we go. Yeah guys, that is Labyrinth. Thank you for watching. Go check this game out. The devs are great. The game is a hell of a lot of fun, even if I suck at it, and it is pretty damn hard, but hey, it's a good one. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you really enjoyed the video, go hit up my Patreon page. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dimebot. I'll see you next time. Like what you saw? Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, or click on one of these other videos.